Hey, yo, what's up with it? This your boy Young Bleed, letting y'all know we finna come through and make it do what it do on the I Only Touch the Greatest podcast. You heard me?
Right. And tell us a little bit what you got going next, man. We want to know a little bit what you got next, man. What else is going on with Young Bleed?
I'm in these lab works, man. I'm finishing up a record called There Is a God. Like you say, recently I put out an EP called Signs and Wonders. You know, and I had a few albums that I had in line to come out with. But when the pandemic came, you know, I went back into my God science. I felt like, you know, from a rocket science to a brain surgeon to a man sleeping on the corner, nobody had the answer or the cure. So I always know, you know, that's when you see God all day, every day. But definitely that's the one thing they wasn't mentioning for a while. So I wanted to take it upon myself and get that honor back to God and praise for us and the people. And hopefully, you know, that the pandemic will uplift and we can get back to normal. So I always wanted to do an EP. That's my first EP to date. Shouts out to Chuck at Work Clothes, Grind Music, and Chop at the Chop Shop out there, man. So we did like a single called My Lost World So Hard and about 6 other songs, you know what I mean?
Right.
To kind of be a prequel to this album I'm doing called There Is a God. It'll be the first time I do an album. It's still going to be hard, street and all that, but it's more like ghetto gospel, you know what I mean? Where everything is in reference to God. And through all the trials and tribulation we go through, and as hard and as gangsters it may look, without that, you know, there is nothing. So that's my whole next method to the madness. I'm running the label Trapdoor Entertainment, like I said, was birth once I came to Strange and did the co-op deal. So between 10 and 12 years now, I've been doing the Trapdoor thing. It's like 20 artists under the umbrella, you know what I'm saying? So I'm running the label daily, keeping up my Young Bleed stock and spot dates and whatever tours on the in between. So I'm working a book, comic book, video game. So yeah, it's something every day, man, that I'm keeping up with. That's up.
All right.
Look, as a matter of fact, too, shouts out to Banging 832 Radio out there in H-Town, man. I'm a
shout out to them.
Yeah, I'm a co-host, man. We do you know, they 7 days a week. Shouts out to Southern Belle and High Risk, you know what I mean, over there for starters. But I'm a co-host with Southern Belle every Tuesday and Thursday night. We do New Music Tuesdays and Throwback Thursday with the OGs. So I'm, you know, I keep that outlet. They get that outlet to me about a year ago. I took a test run through radio and ain't never looked back. So everything we doing comes straight out the trap into Banging 832 Radio into the rest of the world, man. So yeah, it's a little something every day, man. But yeah, business as usual. Yeah.
I just wanted to throw something in here that I've secretly had a drinking game going with myself. Every time Prince gave roses, I've been drinking.
You say everybody, every time you said Prince said,
roses.
The guy that roses while they hear you taking the drink.
Right, right. I always got to give them, I always got to get roses. Yeah. I always just got to do that. Hey, I'm the type of person because I love hip hop, man. I mean, it means so much to me. Like, my whole house is like, I got Dr. Dre, Chronic right there. And then I got Outkast, Aquemini right there. You know what I'm saying? And then I got Nip and I got him right here. And then I got in my back, I got, you know, I can't forget them. That's the first music that I ever bought. House Party. You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep giving people the roses because you never know. Because I feel like, you know, this is what made me, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man.
So it made us.
Yeah, and recently speaking that, man, I had a chance to meet and good friends with Houdini, in particular Jai Leo. We just lost Ecstasy this year, rest in peace.
Shout out to Mr. Jalil, man, because Jalil from Houdini is a real one, and we're trying to get him on the show.
Yeah. That's my guy, man, from day one. I met them when I was living in D.C. at the Fresh Fest a few years back. But I met Ecstasy as well and Grandmaster D. I was able to go check them out on stage. And so, you know, unfortunately, we lost Ecstasy. I hate to hear that, but peace, Black Rob, DMX, you know what I mean? Just in that pleasure. And also Shock G, man. So, we all appreciate that, man. Everybody bringing us to the forefront with these platforms that's out now to give us our roses while we here and the same roses, man. So salute, man. Absolutely.
Right, salute.
We had actually had Money B on just like a week before. We had
Money B. He the only one that I can talk to all the digital underground. We hadn't yet met in the flesh, and before I can get the shot, unfortunately we just lost shot.
Right.
Money, my guy, man. Yeah, I holler at Money.
Right. Because I've been wanting to get we always wanted to get people like that, and it's crazy because it was like, okay, we got Money B, and then we got like shout out to Jay Prince, because as real people, you know what I'm saying, you'd be like, yo, I can't believe I'm talking to him. Like right now, we'd be like, yo, I can't believe I'm talking to him, Young Bleed, because every time I hear how you do that there, I just be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I got to talk to the dude that they ain't getting crunk to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to this day, because I'm about to play it whenever I go to my family reunion Sunday. Sir. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll never die. I might play Keep It Real, because that's how I love the music that you give us, you know what I'm saying? Like, make them dance and all this. And shout out to, so I always was like this, man, because you always had that with your voice, man. You always had that smooth killer type, flow. And it kind of sounded like similar. Yeah. It sounded, because I think he get it from him. I think he gave, like, it felt like Currency, his whole vibe is like your vibe. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Fiend too. You know what I'm saying?
I just talked to Fiend earlier today. As a matter of fact, I talked to Fiend.
I'm trying to get that man on the interview. If I can get him, man, I just want to chop it up with him.
Okay, what I do is put a bug in his ear, man, and if he open to it, I connect y'all. But that's my brother. Like I say, all of us as brothers, man. It's just business at the end of the day, and ain't no bad blood, at least from my end. But I can pick up the phone, and they pick up the phone for me, and I'm the guys I count on, man.
Yes, sir. Right. Yes. I mean, like how you think, like, cause some of this stuff like Currency does, it feels like a Young Bleed thing. Like it'd be like, damn, how his influence sounds just like yours.
I get that comparison from him to the Snoops. Devin the Dude, Andre 3000. We all of that kind of low tone texture, serious, and than constant flows, but I give my credit to, LL is one of my favorite. Daddy Kane, I had a chance to meet Daddy Kane. There's a lot of people I learned from, but who really kind of taught me my centerpiece. I used to mimic LL on Saturdays. My parents went to work, turning music up, and I holler as rough as he was on records, just learning as a kid. But after I play a couple of LL records and the whole album, I have a sore throat or something. But I learned listening to Rakim. Rakim became my favorite rapper of all time. Because
shout out to the GOAT. That's the God MC.
He's the God, man. You know what I mean? And I'm still sticking to what he's been doing since the 80s. But he taught me, in a sense, without directly teaching me how to just speak into that microphone, allow that mic to amplify you. And you got to stretch all your vocal cords out of place and that type of thing. So once I found that, and Rod, like I said, I go back before Rod Run, the Cool Mo D, them and all those kind of guys. And, but once Rod came into the game, he taught me that settlement. You see what I'm saying? And I've been going with that flow, the rhymes inside of rhymes. I always wanted to be just like anybody else, the best rapper as a kid. And what I learned later, what I heard JC say, man, all that's based on opinion. Well, my favorite rapper might not be your favorite rapper, and we have a right to that. Debate it all day, but everybody don't listen to country, everybody don't listen to gospel. So, I took that upon myself and just kind of made my own thing and kind of birthed and rebirthed into that kind of texture. And it's been a wordsmith and different things like that. I'm high on vocabulary, music, the movies, and any way I can learn and hear something, right? That's the rain outside or a car scratching out. I learned how to, like I said, my granddaddy ended up being blind. But the one word he left me with, he said, you're going to make it all the way you're going, but you got to learn to do one thing. I said, well, Papa, what's that? He said, man, listen. And that one word, and when he said that, I looked at him and realized him being a blind man later in life, all he could do was listen. And I didn't know the sufficiency that I have in my life and what I was growing into since then. So, yeah.
Right. Because I always was looking at that, because I was like, man, Currency, you sound like you can be on Jet Life, because that's that Jet Life vibe. You always had that Jet Life vibe. You know what I'm saying? You and Fiend. So I'd be like, yo, I would like, I think like always, I'd be like, man, he had to be like so influenced by you, by his music, but this is the way he does it. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounds just, you know, they don't sound like the same, but it sounds like the same texture. You know what I mean?
And being, you know, and we both got that, you know, Southern drawl, you know, New Orleans, Baton Rouge. It's like right down the street. I met Currency maybe about 5 years ago now. You know, shouts out to his manager, Mustafa. I met Mu before I met Currency. But I went to the House of Blues one night. He had a couple of low riders out, welcomed me in, smoked big with me, you know, him and one of his partners and me and one of my partners, shouts out to Fat Albert. We went out there to a Currency show and he VIP'd up with me, man, and we became homies from that. So shouts out to Currency, man. Much love. That's it.
If you could eat one of these two for the rest of your life, waffles or pancakes?
That's a good one. I like both, but originally, I'm a pancake baby. You know what I mean? I eat a waffle every now and again, but I still, pancakes is my number one out of them two. I have to say that.
Okay, and then this one too is a little funnier. Do you like big booty or big breasts?
A little bit of both, man. A little bit of both.
What do you got to choose?
No,
you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have to choose. I mean, like, shit, let's take them all.
I mean, well, you know, it depends on where it go, man. You know, I like a whole sculpture versus half a sculpture. So if I can put my 2 cents, then
just the way it looks. Just the way it looks too.
That's the whole thing. You know what I mean? So I say, the big booty for the big breast. You know, sometimes it you know, depending on, you know, what it is, who it is. But absolutely, man,
So we want to thank you for taking the time on a Friday night and getting this nice long interview, and it's fun.
I appreciate it.
Blessings to you, man, because man, this was a dream, man, to all of us, man. So, and especially Russell. Russell was like, yo, man, damn it. He's like, man, but tell him, give me a shout out. I'll be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Though,
shouts out to Russ, man. DJ Louis too, man. Shouts out to y'all as well, Prince. And Ryan, for y'all having me through. Much love, respect, success, and God bless you. Hear me?